In this activity, activity 3.1, we're going to take a look and we're going to create an application around the following. The user has to enter his or her name, then click a button. The button is either going to be, in this case, English, Afrikaans, or French, indicating the preferred language, and then the output will display the user's name and greet that user in that particular language. The procedure has to display a message greeting the user in his or her language choice. We've got one input. We've got various outputs. So in order for us to create just one output or associate just one output, they said, write a procedure called greet user, which is going to receive the name of the user, the language of the user, and then do the output in that particular language. Let's go take a look at the code. First of all, as per usual, we are going to now move all our variables to the private part. So we're going to have there S name, comma, S language, which we're going to make a string. The S name is going to be for the input, and the S language is going to be for the output. We can go and do the input for each one. So we're going to have the S name, colon equals edt name dot text. So that's going to be the input. For Afrikaans, the same, S name equals edt name dot text. And the same in this case for our French, S name colon equals edt name dot text. So that would be our input. In each case, that's going to be our input. Our process and our output, now we've moved to that procedure. So let's go and take a look. So in the public, we're going to put the procedure, and let's take a look at the question again. Greet user, so I would write there, greet user. We're going to pass to it an S name. I would like to use the following rather. I would like to use the word in name and the word in language, which is type string. So as not to confuse with the variables we're using. These variables are what we call formal parameters. Okay, first of all, what is a parameter? A parameter is like a placeholder in which we put something and then someone else comes and retrieve it. So you would put maybe something in the door and someone inside the house would come and collect it. You would be on the outside of the house. So that's a parameter. The door would be the parameter. Something would be put in the door and someone from inside the house would collect it. Formal mean, that's the official name we give this parameter. The reason why I use in, because the procedure receives the parameter and the parameter is going to be used inside the procedure. Again, let's take our door for example. You're on the outside, you bring along a bowl of water, put it in the door. Someone from inside the house come and take the bowl of water and uses it inside the house. So the bowl or the door is the formal parameter. So we would say in door, and the value it would hold would be the bowl of water. So let's press Ctrl Shift C. Here we're going to do the process and we're going to do the output. Okay, let's take a look at the process. So depending on what the person passes to us, it can be one of three things. So in language, can be one of three values. Can be Afrikaans, can be English, or it can be French in this case. So in the process, we're going to now check for each one. So I'm going to say if in language, and now I'm going to do uppercase, because we never know in which format they're going to send it to us. So if uppercase equals, and I'm going to do this in all uppercase, Afrikaans, then our S output, apologies, did I put S language, apologies, I did not put S output, which is a string, which is the output variable. So then, if uppercase in language equals Afrikaans, then S output colon equals S output plus the plus, first of apologies, it will be your S or in name, because we're passing the name, plus the word hi daar in Afrikaans, semicolon. We can have there a separate one, or you can have there a nested if, it's up to you. So if uppercase in language equals English, then we're going to copy this, paste it, your name plus the words hi there. I'm just going to copy this, paste this. Now if this is French, we're going to say the word bonjour. That would be our process. We took whatever's in that little placeholder and we use it there. So if the word in there is the word Peter, then there would be the word Peter used in there. So it's kind of like a local variable, but the thing is, the variable is passed from another part of the program. We're going to get to the formal part of, or the actual implementation of this a bit later. The output would be, from our design, we're going to use this panel, PNL output. So we're going to say PNL output colon equals S output. PNL output dot caption. There we go. Control DS. If we're going to run it now, yes, nothing's going to happen at this particular stage. So we put in Harry. We can put in English if you want to, Afrikaans if you want to, French if you want to, because we've never called this greet user. We've only got here, for Afrikaans, we got the name of the person. So let's go and call, because we actually need to call it, greet user. And now you can see there at the bottom, it says the in name, in language. So we call there S name, which is a string, and we're passing to it Afrikaans. We can copy and paste for the English. and we change that to English. And take a look here, I'm writing in small letters. And here, let's do some form of camel caps. Something like that. Because our code takes care of it using uppercase. So what's going to happen is the following. When I click Afrikaans, that command is going to get called. Then that one. With that one now, it will go down to my procedure. It will pass to my procedure whatever's in there, and it will do the process and it will do the output. Let's put a break here to see if it actually goes and runs this code. Okay, so here I'm going to put Harry. So if I click English, there my code stopped. I clicked the button here. So S name continue or carries the word Harry now. If we go to in language, carries the word small English now. Let's take a look at our output. Harry, hi there. Because it called this particular statement, because our in language uppercase would be the same as that. If we continue running, it says there, Harry, hi there. Let's do the French. Again, it stopped at the last part of our procedure. Harry is still in Harry. The language in this case is French, but for our uppercase, it put everything in capital letters. So I clicked that one, French click. It assigned whatever was in edd.text, assigned to S name. And then it called the procedure, which is the process and the output. So I could have put exactly the same code there, exactly the same code there, and exactly the same code there. So all that I had to do, I can copy all of this code. Instead of greet user, paste it there, and paste it there. But that would be a kind of a waste of time. Remember, one of the things in programming, we want to do things as compactly as possible. Save space, save RAM, save storage. Those are the three keys. And this is to use a procedure with parameter passing.